The Swamp's a community garden project, and one of its main objectives is to give access to the whole community to have gardening experiences, out in the environment experiences. And the Soil Plate program is just one of those experiences that we offer to the community. And Youth Connections was interested in joining us.
They've been with us since the beginning, and we were gardening with them every week, and we didn't have a program, and we felt that to really empower them and to give them the skill and the understanding of what it means to grow food and that connection to soil, we had to make a program. So we approached our council and have been very well supported by Central Coast Council through this program, and that's why we're running it this year.
It takes a village to raise a child or a young person, and through our mission at Swamp, which is to facilitate cultivating food and community culture, we are able to break down the invisible barriers that sometimes exist in community to provide enriching educational experiences.
We also go and extend ourselves out into the community. We've handpicked some fantastic facilitators here in our local area.
We're offering them an opportunity to grow some food of their own, and at the end of the program to cook and enjoy that food and have an overall experience of what it's like to eat good food that you've grown yourself.
We start with going through a nursery scenario and picking our vegetables, and we do that together, and it's such a beautiful way to look at the seasonal food that's available, and then we go back to our community garden and we grow that food.
We fertilise them and blood and bone the gardens and put some lime in, and then we set about with all of the participants choosing the plants they wanted to grow and then planting them in the soil. And one of the things they really enjoyed was the idea that the plants they put in there were their own, and that they'd be able to watch them grow over 2 or 3 months. And at the end of it, they'd be harvesting and cooking that food.
So with each session that had passed in the Soil to Plate program, we were able to see more of the participants' personalities come out, which is really lovely to see. We could tell as soon as they turned up to the sessions that they were really already engaged. They knew what was to be expected every week. They knew, what they had learnt last week would then flow into the next week, so they could really, grasp the concepts, and it became really just a really lovely flow-on experience for them.
For many of them, it was an experience they hadn't had before, and I think, talking to them after the day when they'd eaten their own pasta, they remembered all the experiences and were pretty positive in what they'd enjoyed.
The joy on their faces and the answers and even the engagement together, it's allowing them to come out of themselves and to really feel like they belong.
As a mother myself, I feel extremely privileged to be able to facilitate sessions with the young people from Youth Connections. I love watching them get involved in the programs, getting excited for them, turning up to the sessions. I can tell they're already really encouraged about what they're going to be learning, just as I do with my own children.
With the success of the Soil to Plate program thus far, we are very excited to see this grow into the future and see what it can become. So I invite you to contact us if you feel that this is something that resonates in yourself or within your organisation or company. And we would love to talk to you more about the Soil to Plate program and how we can adapt it and to upskill participants or engage your participants to further their knowledge on that connection to soil, to nature and to community.